All right. Some odd reason. All right, guys. I am. I'm here. I'm trying to get this thing straightened out. For some reason, my Wi-Fi system is being so slow, and I don't know why. Um, trying. Trying to. I don't know why this thing's doing it. I ain't had no problem before. Now I have problems. I don't know what. It's crazy. Supposed to have a countdown. Didn't have the countdown. I don't know. Something. I got to work on it some more. I ain't been on in a while, but I am here. Let me go to the comments. If you can hear me, how you doing? It's Jasper. I know I'm also live on the Facebook app on Jasper Wall's Bigfoot one. I'm gonna pause it for a minute. I've actually got a guest coming on. We're trying to get her in here. So we can talk about stuff things that's happening in her area. Pretty cool stuff has been going on. Resume there. All right. So I hope everybody's been good. I see all the comments. Got the Backwoods Crypt is in here. Got him in here right now. Let's go here and show my YouTube, show my email. And it's all in all caps, but you don't have to do it in all caps. If you want to be on the show, if you guys want to come on, just email me there. This past week, and also if you come on, go to the little bell. Make sure you hit it, get your notifications. Also get to subscribe, and that way you know when I set up the next lives, and that you have to have fun. And if you have questions on here, I'll see most of them. Please put them in all caps. That way I'll find them. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Armored Knight. Awesome. Cool deal. Backwoods Crypt is my buddy Craig, what? The hillbilly.
You forgot to say his name.
Yeah, that's my hillbilly. Oh, I know who the Duty Bird. I know who that is. That's Elisa. Rip. I could do that on Facebook, but I can't do that on YouTube. Get banned that way. My buddy, the slasher there, Blackwell Slasher. He's actually a fellow wrestler in the indie strip. Actually wrestles with me up in Pikeville, Tennessee, 97 Tom Pope Road. So if you guys are in the area of Pikeville, Tennessee, and you want to come up Saturday nights, come out there and check it out. Got food, got good cold air. You don't have to be in the heat or nothing. It's hot for us because we get hot in the rain. I guess the question at Slasher, which he has no mute in a way, was asking to see my tetas, but I can't show that on YouTube or StreamYard. So, Dana is actually trying. I've sent her an invite. She's trying to get it up with her mic. She was able to hear me, but we couldn't hear her, and she's trying to get it set up. I think she was trying with her phone. She's gonna try with the laptop and do it on the laptop, and she can do it there. If not, we will definitely set up another date with it. Because she's got a lot of stuff going on down there. I am trying to also go down, I'm actually going to probably go tomorrow, and I'm going to purchase my own desktop. That way I have the desktop in the living room and able to do everything I can on it. download pictures and everything. I want to download it to there, bam, knock it out, and put it on there. Let's see. I know the one thing we didn't get to go to was the the Sasquatch convention up in Gatlinburg. Completely missed it. I know Old Bear was actually up there. I know he went there. I believe a good squatcher out that goes running around and does a lot of cryptid stuff. I believe Aaron's up there checking out some stuff. It looked like a few pictures I've seen from him. Looked like it's pretty good. And then we're going to do a few episodes with Miss Dana once we get her going. And I've got a good friend of mine down in Alabama that had, kind of encouraged me to do, come on and do my little thing too. And we've actually had her on the other show. She's got some amazing stuff going on down there. I got to download a lot of her. I've got bukus of stuff that she's sent me. Not the regular stuff to read, but stuff that's happened at her place. And hopefully get a trip down there sometime when she's ready for when she's ready for it. And we'll go down there and actually hopefully do some videos and stuff. We actually went out and I'm not gonna say it wasn't my deal, but I was invited to our Catoosa County Library down here with my buddy Greg and to do a lecture, which was his cryptogeology. My tongue is gonna get tired, so y'all just gonna have to murder me on that one.
Okay.
So you said okay about
I don't know.
I'm gonna add some more stuff, get rid of this power by StreamYard, which I am doing through StreamYard with my YouTube, because I gotta get over 1,000 with YouTube to actually go live on YouTube, which I think is retarded. I think you should be able to go live no matter what. My old YouTube channel, I can do that, and I got several videos that are live, but that's how it is. We have a few event things coming up. We have the major announcement. We do have Squatch Out 3 which will be in October. Be 14th, 15th, and I believe a little bit of the 16th, which everybody will be usually leaving, heading out. But Dana's trying to come in now. Let me see if we can pull her in and see if we can. We'll add her real quick. Let's see if it will work. Let's do this right here. It's going to be a little small because you ain't got a picture on here. So, Dana, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
She might send me a private message here in a minute. Can you hear me, Dana?
Yes. Yes?
We'll give her a few more minutes. Dana, just test your mic, and when it goes up, shows the green mark and everything before you come in the studio and everything.
I did.
Make sure it's going green. And if it is, then I should be able to hear you. I'm not sure why I can't hear you. But I'm gonna put you backstage for a minute. Text me and let me know if it's able to come through. It is green. Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Do you have your headsets on, or you just have it with the regular phone, or do you have your laptop?
I have my laptop.
You might have turned the volume up on your laptop or something.
Hello?
It should be coming through.
I saw your thing move. Yeah, there goes the movie game.
Hello?
Okay, she said, wait a minute. I am lost here. Armor Knight said, yeah, she can hear you, bro. Okay, cool. All Device not connected. What? All right. She backed out. Let's see if we can add it again. I'm having actually trouble with my Wi-Fi for some odd reason. This computer is so slow.
Go in it. I can't see.
We are trying to get her on here because, guys, I'm telling you, she's got some great stuff.
Yes.
You hear her.
Hello?
And how do I not hear her? How am I not hearing? If y'all hear her, how am I not hearing her? That is weird.
Is this better?
Hang on, let's do that. Mute. Edit mic settings.
Hello?
All right, Dana, can you say something in the mic?
Hello?
Can
you hear me?
She's talking to you. Y'all can hear her, but I can't hear her. What in the world? That is weird.
That's not a good thing.
What in the world? Oh, you know what? I bet I know why it is. Because her invite is through my phone. All right, hey, Dana. Okay, I know you can hear me, and everybody can hear me. You can't hear her. Okay, wait a minute. She's talking to you. You can't hear her. I can't hear. No, I can't hear her. Hang on. All right, Dana. If you have, text me your email, please, if you don't mind. Text me your email. I'm gonna email you through this one, through StreamYard from this platform, and that way you should be able to pop back in when you log back out of this one, log back out of the stream, and text me your email. I think we're gonna try this. I think I know what it is. So I'm gonna put you backstage. All right. Log out. Go ahead and log out. Go ahead and log out of that. And there you go. All right. Hang on, I'm gonna invite. I think I got an idea what it is because I had her on the other one because I sent her an invite to my phone. I think that's what got it going. So we're gonna give that a shot. All right, email this. How? I don't know which one I'm supposed to look for. Okay. All right. Let it pop up. Add an account. I don't want to add no account. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. We're gonna get this going. I think I got it figured out here. Come on. Why is it being so slow? What in the world? I ain't never had this issue before. Why is it not letting me do anything? I don't either. All right, log in. I forgot what my other one is. I forgot what she put it as. Okay. All right. How in the world is it doing it? It won't let me do it. Share.
What in the world?
Printer's turned off.
There.
This goes to this. I don't know why it goes to that. Let's see if I can get this done. I don't know which one she did it with. Man. No. Lord have mercy. How in the world? I'm trying, guys. This thing is, some reason, everything's being slow for some reason. I need this right here. Can I log into my Gmail? Okay, Gmail works. Hang on 1 second, guys. I'm going to get this. What is this? What in the world?
Oh.
Send to. Okay. Here we go. Hang on, guys. Here we go. I think this is it. Okay. Send to BEAGLES Gmail. All right. All right, that shit is sent. Oh my, that was your Gmail.
Is that my phone?
That was your.
It's my computer, so.
Oh my Lord, that
What
was
you
your
said.
Gmail.
Silly.
But it doesn't say from. Like I can't change from.
Just gonna have to stick with it.
Oh my Lord, this is ridiculous. Unless, well, it's on my computer, so you know what? I may try it. Okay. Get her to check her email. All right. Bam. And here is this one. HTTPS. StreamYard. Hang on, guys. We're getting it. .com. I don't know if this will do it or not, but we are trying it out. Bam! I bet you that just did it. Yeah. All right. I just sent her the link. Let me turn your phone off just for it to work. You know, that is probably true. I don't know why my phone's not on. I'm on the computer. I've got it. I'm doing Did it really just knock my really? Took my live off that one. All right, there we go. Hang on, she's trying the other link. No, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. You're just fine. She's giving it a shot. She's trying. We're gonna get this going. Meanwhile, like I said, guys, we have a Squatch Out coming out in October, the 14th and the 15th at Thunder Rock Campground, which is down near Alcoy. And it's our third one. We had a good success. The first one was actually with Miss Janice Carter. And then we have another one last year at Old Bear and Scotch Cowboy at that time and stuff. That's my email, guys, right there. Type it in. You don't have to be big capitalized or nothing. If you got any stories or whatever, come on. You want to come online, come on the show. We're going to get it there. I had, like I said, I don't have my little computer. This is the big computer. And everything. This is basically what
big computer.
Yeah, big computer.
My computer.
Desktop.
It's actually my daughter's computer, one that's in the background there.
It is my computer.
The one that's a pain in the butt.
I am.
But yeah, we have the Squatch Out coming out in October, which is going to be fun. I hope. We also got. I'm gonna try to upload some more videos to the YouTube channel. Hey, let's see if we got this. I'm gonna add. She is in the live. Let's see if we can get her.
Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear her now?
I can hear you.
You know, everything's slow. I still cannot hear her. Why can I not hear nobody? Are you kidding me, man? Why? Let's do that right there. Y'all can hear her. Okay. All right. Her thing went out. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. I am going to do this right here. We're gonna flip her and hang on. I'm gonna bring her back up. I don't think she's doing anything with the picture, which is fine. All right, hang on 1 second. We're gonna. Y'all saying y'all can hear her? Hang on 1 second. All right, Dana, can you talk?
I can type.
It's echo.
Yeah, it's got an echo. I know. But I can hear her. I hear her rumbling around. Yep, I hear you.
Good.
I can hear you on the phone on the show. Okay. That is weird.
That is weird. Trial and error.
All right. Okay. All right. We're going to have to fix that. This will be our first tryout. Yeah, try her on the air. That's right. All right. Mine echoes because it's delayed on my phone. But
I want to thank my
so
kids for helping me with all this stuff too. They were running around getting me what I needed. So
I'm gonna turn mine down just a little bit. Turn mine down just a little bit. Well, good deal. Kids are awesome, ain't they?
sometimes.
Good deal. Kids are awesome, ain't they? All right. Well, we'll go ahead and jump into this. I know this thing's going to echo, but I'm going to go ahead and I want you to, if you can, explain to everybody a little bit what kind of things that you have going on out there in your area, which we're going to keep your area, behind the woods, but let us know what exactly you go going on, and I'll leave the floor to you, and we'll all sit here and hear about your encounters and things.
Well, we've always kind of believed in Bigfoot, the possibility of Bigfoot. So my kids and I, there's a state park by us, and we would go out there and just, goof around, look around, um, walk around. We go fishing out there and camping sometimes. Um, but the first time we found a Bigfoot footprint, we actually stopped because they had to use the restroom and there was like a outhouse. So I pulled over, and so while one of them was going to the bathroom, the other ones are running around in this actually tent area where it was a campsite, and they actually, Mom, we found a Bigfoot print, and I was like, not really. Like I thought they were joking because we watched all the shows on TV, Finding Bigfoot and everything, and but I actually got out of my van and went over and looked, and you could actually see the footprint, the toes, and the foot. It was right at the base of a tree, and it was the right foot. And I'm like, wow, you guys weren't kidding. And I took pictures, but when you have your phone, they don't take the greatest pictures. So, and I didn't at that time have measuring tape or anything, so I just took, broke some stick to the lengths and the widths. And I don't know, it was just kind of cool. We kind of looked around a little more and didn't find, we found one, but it was probably about 20 foot away at the edge of the woods, and it wasn't very defined. So I don't even remember if we took a picture of that. But if I remember correctly, it was a very narrow footprint, and it was about 15 inches. And I can't remember the width of that one, but that was the first one we ever found. And then we went back um, last April, not this year, but last year, and
And
to
then
the same area.
we went back um, last April.
And we kind of went down the same little road, looked in that same spot, nothing. And I just kind of, oh, sorry. Did you have a question? I can't see anybody's questions on the chat either.
Uh, no, I actually I hit my mute. I'm trying to mute so it doesn't overlay everything. And if you should do it if you go to since you're in the party, You should be able to switch over to instead of being private message, you might should be able to pop over to comments. But if not, that's fine. I don't have any questions yet, so you're more than welcome. Just keep on rolling out there.
Okay,
Um,
I see it
you're
now.
doing great. Everything's good.
So do you want me to keep going about? Okay. Um. So last April, we looked in the same spot, and I was kind of driving.
Yeah, go ahead and continue what you're doing. You're doing great. Everything, whatever else with with the Bigfoot with the footprint. That's the first one you got. Um, so
Yeah, I'm kind of
have you had
going,
any
telling my story as
with during that? Have
the
you been out to
timeline
that area again?
goes, I guess.
I'll go mute again.
We we have actually had several interesting things. Um, I sent you some pictures of the footprints. Um, the unfortunate thing is my phone just does not take great defined pictures. So sharing them, I can see them because I was there, so I know what they look like. I know what I saw. But trying to, I guess, other people looking at them, I kind of question if they see what I see or they question what I saw. But the following April, we kind of were like, let's go, we'll check out the area again, and we didn't find anything at that tent site, but we continued down the road, and I just kind of hung out my window, kind of not really hung out, but kind of leaned on my door, looking at the ground next to the road. And April seems to be the main time frame where we usually find the prints. I don't know if because the ground is, wetter, so the footprints are more defined. But this time it was my son and I, and we found a set of footprints. But the first time I didn't see. I saw the first one, but I didn't see the second one and the third one. So we kind of found that, made a loop, came back, and that's when I noticed the footprint started right off of a game trail, which I didn't notice the first time we went and found that print. And then we found the right footprint, the left footprint, and the right footprint. And I didn't have measuring tape then at that time either. I do now, but um, I measured the stick. I did the stick thing again, and this footprint measured 17.5 inches by I believe 8 inches wide, and it looked huge. And I had tried to have my son, put his foot in the right footprint and put his next foot in the left footprint, and he could barely, like, he couldn't keep his feet straight, flat. Like, it was a huge stretch for him. And I believe we measured that to be, I don't know, 50 some inches between strides, between the right footprint and the left footprint. And we did some wood knocks and things, but we've never gone out after dark, which I would love to, but I'm kind of scared in a way. I do have earbuds.
Whoa.
Oh, looks like we might have lost him for a second. Sorry, guys. I'm just talking, and I haven't heard him say anything. But he had his mic off to me, so I'm not sure if I was just supposed to keep talking. This I guess I can keep talking, so it's just not dead air. But since then, well, I guess since the things we found this spring, I have put some plaster of Paris in my van and a gallon of water and stuff to make prints because all those other times I did not have any of that and I wish I would have. Unfortunately, I haven't found any great prints since I have put those things in my van. After that time, we kind of looked for prints, but we didn't find any significant prints. But we also go fishing at a pond there, and we went fishing probably a couple times a week, maybe 3 or 4 nights a week at the pond. And there was this instance. I had my children and my niece and nephew with me, and they're running around playing, and they got kind of bored of not catching fish, so they were making a lot of noise, and I was kind of off in my fishing spot where I catch a lot of fish, um and I heard this whistle coming from this little I call it a boggy area behind me. It was kind of like rainwater that had filled in mud, so it was kind of muddy and just kind of I call it boggy and just uninhabitable um, in that area, and it was not like any whistle I've ever heard before. And I don't know if I put two and two together at that time, or I don't know why I didn't get up and check it out or where it was coming from. It's just like I kind of almost knew like maybe it was Bigfoot related in some way. It was just kind of like my feeling I had. I don't know why. I kick myself now why I didn't get up and look. But I've never heard that type of whistle before until actually I was watching an episode of Expedition Bigfoot this season that they just finished, and when I heard it, I immediately went back to that whistle I heard, and I still can't replicate it myself. And if you ask me what it sounded like, I can't do it still. But when I heard it, I knew that's what I heard. So anyway, I kept fishing, and my sister and her boyfriend and my niece and nephew and my kids, they were kind of farther around the pond than I was, and not too far though, maybe about 50 yards or so. And I started getting hearing little pebbles, um, like hitting the ground next to me. None hit me, but you could just hear these little rocks being thrown my way. And I did mention to my sister something's throwing rocks toward me, and she's like, "Oh, maybe it's that Bigfoot." And I'm like, "No, I think maybe it really is." And she just kind of joked, laughed it off, and I don't know if she believed me or not, but I kind of glanced over, didn't see anything, but I turned around and nothing. And again, I didn't get up and investigate. I don't know why. Maybe I was a little scared to know or see what I found, or I don't know. It just was an overall feeling of just maybe curiosity from a Bigfoot, or just playful. Maybe that's the feeling I got. Nothing scary.
See, Eric. Oh wow, he's just dumb.
Oh, you're back.
I was
Can you
trying.
hear me?
I was trying to.
I can hear you.
Oh, yes. The kids worked on that.
We can hear you. I continued talking.
Oh, my
Sorry.
God.
Oh my god, your kids did something.
The kids worked on that one.
What?
Holy crap.
You're stupid.
Oh my god, I did that.
No, I did that.
Now I got you on the computer now. Man.
Awesome.
All right. Continue on. We're good now.
I just kept talking and telling
You're
from
doing
first
great.
to
I'm
last.
glad you did. You're doing great.
I'm just kind of telling my timeline of things that have happened in that area.
You're doing fine. You're doing ex- I went off for a minute there. She put her headphones on, said if I do. It was a whole thing. I'm sitting there trying to figure out everything, and
No,
and
I
somehow
can hear
my
you
mic
great
and
now.
everything got cut off.
Yeah, and I had to click that button.
Oh my lord!
I was
You
just
did-
telling them about the I was just at the part where I had the pebbles thrown at me and heard the whistling.
Yep.
And I was just telling them I didn't know why I didn't get up to investigate where or what was doing it. I was telling them that I didn't know if it was because I was a little scared of what I might find, or I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't do it, but at the same time, I kind of felt like it was a playful thing or curiosity. It wasn't like a mean thing. It just, and I was telling them that I had all my kids and my niece and nephew there, so they were running around, making noise, playing, and um, everything. And I did forget one key thing to this. Earlier that day, my youngest daughter, my sister, and I were there, and I had a watermelon in my van. Had been there for a little while. This is the same day as the pebble throwing. I cut up the watermelon, but I had kind of been in my van a little too long, so it wasn't great. So I decided to discard it um in the tall weeds. So later that day when we came back and we had this incident with the pebbles, um the watermelon, because I cut the watermelon in half, so there was a big half and then slices. So I had seen that some of the slices were moved around, but I just thought, okay, well, maybe someone moved it from one side of the trail to the other, or an animal maybe grabbed it. But um, while we were fishing at that time, I heard a big splash, and I was telling them there's this bog that was behind me. And this is one thing I did get up and kind of look at. This time I did get up and look. Now, like I said, this was earlier in the day, and as I turned, I saw this flash of yellow. That's the only thing I remember. And I got up and I looked in the bog, and that half of watermelon had been thrown in this boggy water. Well, it's a big splash. The only thing I saw was, like you said, the splash of yellow and nothing else after that. But later that day we came back. I had the pebbles thrown at me, and my son, he was like, "Let's leave it something. Let's leave it something." And I think they decided to call it Patsy, kind of like Patty, but Patsy. And so we have there's this little post, and so when we go there, we leave something on top of this post. Well, after that incident, and we left. I think they left a flower one time, um, a piece of beef jerky another time, I think, or a beef steak. I can't remember. But it's like, so every time we kind of go this area, we kind of leave something on this post. I don't know what comes and grabs it or whatever, but it's gone the next time. But that's kind of that was the kid's idea. So I'm like, okay. But so that was last summer, and so um I want to say January, February this year, we went back again. That they had the pond open, but we didn't really get out there and do anything. But we went to tried to go to that same spot where we found the first footprints, and they had it, chained off for the winter. So we continued around the park and to a spot where in the snow we found some footprints. So I got out to look at them. We all got out to look at them, and I mean there was no define or definition of toes or anything. But I put my size 9 snow boot inside the print, and it was at least 5 or 6 inches bigger than my foot. Like I said, there was no definition of it being a bare foot or anything, but we kind of followed it up to this tree line, and there was tons of deer prints everywhere, where they had been bedding underneath the trees, and um, I found a bird nest, and so we collected that. We brought it home, but I didn't find other than those footprints in the snow. Um, that's all we found there. But I remember, if you remember in one of the animal research episodes, I had heard if you look in bird nests that they might have, pick up hair, put in their nest. So we kind of inspected that nest later when we got home, but nothing. But um, so that was the beginning of this year, and then um, when it turned April again, where we seems like to be the month where we find prints. That seems to be in this area. Maybe that's when they're coming through. I don't know, or maybe the ground is just perfect, moistness for the prints to be visible. I'm not sure, but we looked in our usual spot where we found the prints, and we didn't find anything. Nothing that stood out. We went to the pond, and we decided that day to actually investigate the boggy area where, um, the whistles came from and the pebbles came from, just to look around. And right at the edge where that post was where we left things, we found in the grass. And I sent you a picture of this too, and I don't remember, but it wasn't deep, but you could see, the toes in the grass, and um, you could see the definition of the footprint, but it wasn't deep and nothing worth casting, even if I had um, plaster of Paris at that time, which I do now. I do now, but guess what? I haven't found any prints since I've had that plaster of Paris. But we continued around the bog, and that's when we found those handprints that I sent you pictures of.
Okay. Yeah, I still have I think I still have most of them. I actually have like two different I guess Messenger.
Yeah, I think I sent you 2 different sets of them as I found them in my pictures.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and save them all because with you with the stuff you have and my good friend Elisa, that she's got so much. It fills up the camera, and you got to get. That's why I'm gonna try to get my own little desktop and little thing where I can download all the pictures and separate them into files and stuff. That way,
Ex-
I can pull them up.
Exactly, exactly. Well, I have posted a couple on the Manimal Research Facebook page, um, and I, like I said, and when I find these, I kind of questioned, um, do people really see what I see in the pictures, or what I know I saw in person? And I kind of question if that's what they get out of that picture. And
Right. I mean, when I seen them, I mean, I could, was able to see them, and guys, I promise you, I'm gonna get the
okay,
pictures out so all of us can see. Um, like I say, I've been having
no,
issues.
that's good. I like I said, well, the first time I found the footprint, I wanted to get people the first footprint I found. I wanted to get people's impression of it, or what they thought, they if they could see what I saw. And I remember going to another Facebook page for Bigfoot and getting ridiculed over it. And um
You're gonna have your
I
critics.
don't.
I mean, you're really gonna have your critics
Well, yeah,
anywhere.
but the thing I didn't understand was this is supposed to be for Bigfoot believers, and you're questioning what I'm telling you I saw, and it rubbed me the wrong way. And then it made me realize why people want to keep their stories to themselves, and or their
True.
evidence,
Right.
because it makes you mad, for one, that people question what you saw.
True. I mean, you're dead on. You got the head on the nail. I mean, that's with a lot of people we see. We just did a. Well, my buddy did. I was invited to do a lecture down in Catoosa County when I was telling earlier, and it was actually a decent. I mean, it was I guess maybe 8 people. That was actually people we didn't know that were interested in stuff, and some of them had um, stories that they were just didn't really want to come out because they worried about being ridiculed, like you just said. It's true. I mean, you get the ones that want to be out here and fake stuff, and then they look at this. Oh, that ain't a Bigfoot. That's somebody's feed. That blah blah blah. I mean, it happens with all of us. Um, so I mean, you're right on it.
Well, I just want to say I was happy to actually accidentally come across the Manimal Research live, one of your live shows with you and Wayne, and and being in the comments, commenting and everything, and just feeling welcome, and my comments being accepted and everything. And so it just kind of made me feel, I don't know, accepted. So I've been a devoted follower ever since. So um
Well, that's good. I mean, now you can follow me on here since everything's
exactly,
kind of
exactly.
split. And like I say, I don't judge anybody's. You know, big example is my buddy Greg. He's been with he loves Bigfoot and stuff, and I had to I pretty much took him under my wing with Manimal, and I was told hey, keep an eye on him, do this that. And at first, like we said in the lecture, he was gun ho on Bigfoot, and everything he saw was Bigfoot. And I had explained, it's like, hang on, before you jump to the gun, go around and you gotta eliminate every single thing: Mother Nature, wind, erosion, rot, animals, everything, until you can get to that dead end and going, okay, how it's this and this has got to be this. And
Yeah.
he's done a lot better. I mean, he really has. I'm not gonna, I didn't judge him on it. I'm like, okay, this guy's enthusiastic. It's I like this. That's what you want. Um, and you want people to come to you. And I mean, I hear stories that just like we would have never known about Lafette Mountain that's near me. It was used to be called Lafette Mountain. Well, it's Pigeon Mountain, and big, the government owns part of it up there. We didn't know people telling all stories about being run off the mountain. And so you're going to be fine here. Like I said, there's no judgment. That's why you said you were scared to be on and everything. The ones if I see it on there on a comment, I'm gonna be sure to jump to it and delete them, and they won't be able to come back because I won't have it because we're here to learn something.
No, I appreciate that. I think everybody else probably would too.
Yeah, they would. I mean, I've got my backup. They're watching and they're seeing the comments too, and they'll. I mean, I'd be hitting by text, and you'll be hearing ding, 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 ding. Okay, calm down, y'all. But
Right.
yeah, you're
Well,
welcome.
we
Everything. So.
we really haven't. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, Wayne. I I'm happy you invited me on, to talk about the stuff. I know, I've questioned you about, things or, about what I found and shared with you and to get your opinion because I know you're probably a little bit more experienced in that than me. And I would love to set up a night investigation or something. Like I told you, on Messenger, when we talk before, I'm kind of scared because it's just my kids and me. So
Right.
maybe if I had some guides go along, or even some people who are a little bit more experienced in in Bigfoot and night investigations. But I'm kind of scared to go out by myself.
Well,
I
I
also
mean,
don't have the added tools like the
it's not the
infrared
thing
or
of
the night vision.
I don't either. I have my phone, and we have our spotlights, we have our headlamps, and we just go look. And and when we go camping, we basically put it out as a camping set out because our thought theory is we want them to come to us. Really, we don't want to go be looking because we know they're going to kind of push away and kind of hide. We want them to come
True.
to us and say, "Hey, these people are okay." Um, walking a trail, just doing a trail, and you look off the side and you see something that just really like, okay, I need to go investigate this, stuff like that. You ain't got to be an expert. You don't really have to be an expert. It's just I've learned from everybody else, and I still learn today. I mean, I'll learn something new, like, hey, go try this. Okay, we're gonna try this on the next one. There's some things they'll tell you don't try this, and I'm like, okay, I won't try it, but it's those things. Curiosity
True.
gets the cat, and I go, yeah, we're gonna try it and see what it does.
Thank
But
you, Armored Knight. I appreciate that, by the way. I just wanted to
right,
comment on what he said.
um,
And probably all of you. I thank you guys. Like I said, Walls has always made me feel welcome and not crazy. And actually, some of the other people in the chat room on Manimal Research, I asked them about because the footprints and all the experiences we've had was in the state park, and I kind of questioned that, and especially in the state I'm in too, I'm like, does that sound logical or am I just nuts? Because there's not a lot of sightings here, there's not a lot of reported anything, and they're like, I know one of the people in the chat room that day was from Illinois, and I can't remember who it was, and he's like, I'm
I
from
know who
Illinois,
probably knows who
and
that is.
yeah, I think but I can't think of his name right now. But um,
She'll pop up here in a minute. I know she'll pop up here with his name. I'm waiting for it to pop
I'm
up.
not. That'd be great. But I know that made me feel a little bit better because I'm like, maybe I'm just seeing things. Maybe there's just I'm not used to Bigfoot being around here. I'm not used to, you know, um, sightings are big phenomenon. It's not a big issue here, and So I did question it, and I remember them saying that they're from Illinois, and I said, "But it's in a state park. Does that seem logical?" You thinking like woods or way in the mountains, and they're like, "No, because that's true because they feel it's they probably do feel like it's a protected area." And this park is surrounded by farmland and farms, so it is it's a big park, and of course, the deer are protected too, which means food sources and park rangers and everything. So I mean, it is a protected place, which makes sense, and it even reiterated um this year when I was watching. I don't want to condone any shows or anything, but Expedition Bigfoot, because we watch all those Bigfoot shows,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's when I learned actually. I told you that there was a sighting, a video recorded an hour away from me
Wow.
last year, and that's the first time I heard of it was on the Expedition Bigfoot show. So that's how much
Hmm.
Bigfoot's followed around here. Like I didn't even know of it. So of course, I went
Wow.
online and Googled that and saw the video. And like I said, it's only an hour away, which wouldn't be take long for a Bigfoot to make its way here. And there are
No.
also cave systems about 45 minutes away. So if they, you know, take up in caves, that wouldn't be an issue. And we have a lot of caves, small caves, farmlands and everything around here. And
Right.
um, it's just when I found out, about that sighting last year, I was like, wow, that kind of made me feel good because I'm like, okay, I'm not the only one in this area now. I felt kind of alone at first,
Right.
and
Right.
then I went online and saw that there was a sighting in the same area as this park I go to, in I believe in the 80s, early 90s, in that same area. It didn't go into detail about the story, but just a Bigfoot sighting, you know, in that same area. So I'm like, okay, well maybe I'm not as crazy, as I thought, and
Yeah. I mean,
or
nobody's crazy. I mean, we're if anything, we all got a little craziness in us. I mean, it's just like even with you know YouTube or not YouTube UFOs. I mean,
yeah,
there's it's the same way. I mean, you got people like Crips. Oh, UFOs ain't real. Really? The government just admitted it, but they're real. You know, it's just a matter of time that when they're
I've
going
been
to have to say, yeah, Bigfoot's real. We just kind of hate it from you. Well, no kidding, we're going
I've
to
been
get
seeing that a lot on TV as well about the UFOs, and yeah, finally they're admitting. But and I kind of feel bad because someone might question why I haven't turned into like the BFRO or something like that. And I thought about you know um putting in my sighting or my sightings, my findings on their website. But at the same time, I guess I'm kind of protective of that area, and
right,
I'm afraid if I do that, then there's going to be a lot of people out there, and then I'm going to stop having those findings and things that we've found and we've had.
right. I mean, that's
So I guess I'm
understandable.
kind of selfish.
That's like with my friend down in Alabama. We know the area. We know where we would be going. Um, and she don't want nothing happen to nothing, but she keeps everything to herself, and that's fine. And I mean, she tells me and everything what's going on, and I have it, but I don't tell nobody. Um, but I don't know when you're free again. I would love to have you back on again. Um,
Yeah, that'd be great, and hopefully maybe we can link the pictures up so
yeah, I'll
I
get
can.
the
I would
pictures
love to
up.
get everybody else's perspective and what they, especially with the handprints too. I kind of question why would I be finding handprints like we found. I think I took pictures of at least 5 or 6 different handprints that day. And I
Mm-hmm.
didn't understand why I didn't see footprints. We just found handprints, and I didn't get it. And I remember someone on the Manimal Research Facebook saying, "Well, they're just as comfortable on their, hands and, on all fours as they are, and
Oh
on
yeah.
their 2 legs." So yeah, I would like to see what people, what they say about the pictures, and
I
that'd be
know that
great.
I know that everybody is here now, and I don't know. I got 6 people right now, but it's
No,
still
that's cool.
it's a young show, and
No, and I hope I entertained all you guys at least, and at least you guys are interested in what I had to say and share.
well, you definitely did. Just stay, you know, like I said, you get more information and more evidence. Just send it to me, and we can go over it anytime you want to, whenever you're able to available to. I know you're in a different time zone than where
Yes.
I'm at, and we can set it up. I mean, I know they'll be loving to hear more stuff that's going on. That's what helps us as a Bigfoot community is to work together and hear things and go like, okay, we need to listen for this when we're in my area or like down here in the
Well,
south.
yeah,
It could be something we're missing. We don't know.
and that's the thing about Bigfoot too. No one can be an exact expert because no one knows
Right.
everything or knows
That's
even
right.
maybe even 10% about a Bigfoot. But so when everybody puts in their information or what their findings are, it helps us make it a little bit more real, I think.
Right. Right. Well, I
And
appreciate. Go ahead.
I did want to tell you, Walls, that I do have plaster in my van now, and so the next time I get a chance to make a good print, that is my plan.
That'll be great because once you start getting one, you start getting more, and then you kind of get it's kind of like a drug. You get addicted to it. Like I want to get another one. I want a bigger one. Let's check this out, and then and starts getting fun at the same time.
Well,
I
that'd
gotta
be
remember to
great
keep
because then
mine
I
out
could
there.
actually
A lot of mine are usually in the
really.
mud and water, and I can't really, you know, it won't dry up fast enough. But
I'm
we need to
hoping having it in plaster will show the definition a lot better than my pictures do.
well, we'll definitely get that set up, and
Thank
you
you,
take.
Backwoods
You're very
Cryptids. That's
welcome. I was
awesome.
excited. I know it was the last minute, and the crazy thing that everything was going on, and I do apologize. But yes, I definitely want you to come back on again and share whatever you get, whatever, and hopefully I get the pictures on, and we'll go over them and
Perfect.
have a good time with them, and let the audience and the other fans and the other researchers go, hey, look, this is what she's getting. Let's look for this kind of sign.
Awesome.
Uh, so I will. I'm gonna let you go so you can tend to the kids. I know
Thank
it's getting
you.
late on, and we will
And thanks
text me
everybody else for coming and listening.
and just text me and message me, keep me up to date, and let me know when you want to come back on. I'll let you be the judge on that because I ain't gonna push nobody. I'm not that way. When you're ready, say, hey, can you set me a date for this, and we'll make it work as best we can. Um,
Perfect.
so
Sounds great.
that'll be great.
I
So
thank you again. Like I said, I appreciate all your advice too, and you know, and our personal chats and everything. And thank you for inviting me.
you're very welcome. I appreciate you coming on. It's always a thrill to have a guest on instead of me by myself. I mean, I can do it by myself, but it kind of gets. I like to have people other stories. So
All right.
I'm gonna
Well, I hope you all have a good night.
put you backstage. You're more than welcome to go ahead and log out if you want to, or stay backstage, and I'll finish up the show. If you want to go ahead and go, that's more than welcome to. Um, so I'm gonna put you back off and end the show. And
All right.
thank you
Thank
again
you,
for coming
everybody.
on tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. All right, guys. I tell you what, that very real life. You know what? That right there. I know it acting crazy. Bigfoot was. I think I'm gonna put Bigfoot was in control of that. I think he didn't want those. He didn't want us to know about the stories going on that side. So guys, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. It's so far a good successful return, in a way. Since we figured out what was going on with her
Besides all the
computer.
technical
This is
difficulties.
her computer. So hopefully I'm gonna get these pictures, and guys, we're gonna catch you again. Be on the lookout. Make sure you hit the bell so you get the notification. Make sure to subscribe, please, and share the channel. Help me grow, guys. This is your boy Jasper. I'm gonna get out of here. I gotta go pick up the old lady. I'll see you again. Peace, guys. Love y'all.